I hope everyone is enjoying their holiday season. Through the past couple days, I have been stressing about what I'm going to get people in my life. Don't fear if you have someone who is a traveler in your life and you are wondering about what to get them, or maybe you yourself are a traveler and are wondering what you should tell people when they ask you what you want for the holidays. I have made a list of things that I would have A, asked for if it was me, if I didn't have them, or B, that people have gotten for me over the years, before trips or for holidays, birthdays, things like that. Things that just really do make good gifts that I remembered and being so appreciative of for them thinking of that, because sometimes you don't always think of these things yourself. If you are on like travel TikTok or you watch a lot of travel shorts, then you have probably seen this like trend of blowing up on these long flights. This is something that I haven't thought about that much. There are times where I have like unconsciously done this, just thinking about taking care of my skin or my hair. But the first thing that I would say is if you're picking out a gift for someone who really does care about skincare or wants to feel refreshed when they get off their flight, then I think the perfect thing, maybe like a stocking stuffer or just something small to get them, would be something like these face masks. And these are the type of face masks, they're not like the ones that you have to wash off. They're the kinds that you put on and you leave them on for like 15, 20 minutes. And then when you take them off, you just like pat it onto your skin after. And so I know some people might have conflicting views on skincare on the plane, like is this hygienic? I personally think that this might be kind of enjoyable to just sit back. You will probably get a lot of weird looks because these are the ones that like literally go on your face like a white sheet. But I actually think it sounds really refreshing, and until I saw this on like TikTok and shorts, I would never have thought about putting these on a flight. But I actually think it's a really good idea, and one that is honestly pretty affordable, because I got this mask in particular at like an Asian grocery store for like $1.50. Other thing kind of in that same realm is these little eye masks. So just in the same vein as the face mask, they're just these like cooling eye masks that you can put on. You probably won't get as many weird looks because it doesn't cover your entire face. But this also would be really refreshing and probably make you feel a little bit better if you're on a really long flight. In a similar vein to the eye masks and the face mask, another thing that I actually bought for someone, I actually bought for my husband Damien, because he has a very hard time getting to sleep on airplanes, and he is someone who absolutely needs like an eye mask that like goes around. So like sometimes airlines will give these to you, but they're never that good of quality. And something about my husband is he can fall asleep on flights. It's very hard, but if he does, he usually has his AirPods in to get the sound out. But this has happened so many times where one has fallen out and I have had to crawl under the seat to get it, or we've had to ask people behind us. Super obnoxious for the people around us. So that's a problem that needs solved. So what I actually got him, and hopefully this works really well, I tested it out and I actually really like it, so hopefully he will like it, is this like Bluetooth headphone style eye mask. And it also has like some cooling properties and it's so soft and like feels so comfortable. I put it on to like try it on, make sure, but I'm not someone who really needs these to sleep. I can sleep kind of anywhere, but he always needs something like this. And it has like cool buttons, and all you do, this is like a Bluetooth style headband. So you connect it to your phone after you charge it, and then you can play music from your phone, just like you would with regular headphones. But you don't have to worry about like them falling out or losing them, or using all of the battery on your AirPods when you're trying to sleep, instead of like when you could be enjoying listening to music or watching a show. So I got him this. Hopefully he really likes it. Hopefully he uses it, because I thought this was a really good idea and solves this problem we have. So I don't have to crawl under the seats to get those AirPods anymore. So if you have someone who needs something like this, I would recommend, there's so many different brands of like these Bluetooth style headbands that you could really look at Amazon, and they're going to all be like under $20. So a really good like budget friendly gift too that you could easily slip in a stocking. Another gift that someone has gotten us over the years that I think that everyone needs, it doesn't matter if you travel, or you live alone, or you have kids, this is just an all-around great gift that I wouldn't have thought about, but now I'm like, oh, everyone needs one of these. So we used to do RV life, and this actually came in handy so many times because when you move all of your things into an RV, there are some things you don't think about or get lost in the move. And so this item in particular, I think is really good for everyone. And this is a first aid kit. Yes, a first aid kit, because when you're traveling, you don't think about packing Band-Aids or making sure you have every type of headache, nausea medication, or whatever it is you need, or something for a toothache. So many really important things all in one item. So, like gauze to put on if, you hurt something and it swells up. This one in particular is kind of big. Like if you're buying for someone who takes a lot of road trips or has an RV, then something like this is gonna be fine. Like it's big enough. There are like a ton of smaller travel first aid kits that I see everywhere at Target. That would probably be better for maybe someone who's more of a jet setter. Another gift that I would recommend that actually might be kind of a controversial idea because a lot of people have mixed feelings about this are one of these travel style water bottles. Now I have the kind that like folds up like this. And a lot of people have mixed feelings about this, but I've used this for years, and me and Damien actually share just the one because we like to save as much space as possible. And I really don't have any complaints. The first couple of uses, I had to really wash it to get the plastic taste out. But there's so many different brands now and different styles of these like foldable travel water bottles that you could find something that you like. And these are very economical. It is so expensive to buy water bottles at the airport, not to mention it's not the best for the environment. So definitely, if you're traveling or has someone who travels a lot that does not have some type of travel water bottle, do them a favor and get them one because they will save so much money over time. So definitely, I recommend these foldable ones. A lot of people don't like them, that's fine. But some type of reusable water bottle is going to be a good idea. The next gift that I have that I just bought for myself, I gifted myself after many long, cold nights sleeping in an airport on the ground or hunched over a really uncomfortable hard seat. And that is, I got a very comfortable travel blanket. For the longest time, I had this teeny tiny thin travel blanket that me and Damien would huddle underneath when our flight got canceled, delayed, or our hotel was overbooked, or there were no hotels and we had to sleep at the airport, a really long layover. Now I have this super comfortable travel blanket. I've tried it out at home, and also it could be used as like a really soft pillow. Like this thing is great, and it does fit on top of a suitcase, so it's not really a lot of extra room. I've never had an airline complain about a blanket folded on top of a suitcase, and I've always done it because I like to travel with a blanket. I like to be comfortable. But this is the first like actually really nice travel blanket that I've invested in. The last one I had was like pencil thin and it was like $5, but I always took it with us anyway in case something happened. This one is the Ever Snug, and I had seen it on Amazon for a long time, and then it actually went on sale for Black Friday. So when I saw it was on sale, I'm like, oh, I have to get this. This is so soft. Can clip on your backpack, which is good, but it can also slip right on to your suitcase handle so you can carry it around. This thing is so soft. I think that this will be perfect. I'm really excited to use this because I've been waiting for this for a while to get something nice like this. And now it's finally happened and I can enjoy it. So this is so soft. Softer than some of the blankets I have at home. So I know I'll be much comfortable. And airlines, even overnight, they don't really give you the most comfortable blankets. So I think that this will help you sleep if you're someone who has a hard time, needs to be warm. I think that this is something that is worth investing in or getting something nice, because you also never know what could happen. Your flight could be canceled. You could have to sleep on the ground. I think having a blanket is a really good thing to buy and carry, because I will tell you, there was one time we had to sleep at the San Francisco airport, and the blankets they were selling at the store started at $50. We could not find any other blankets, and most of the shops were closed because this was at pretty late at night. But the one shop that was open was selling blankets for like $50 or $55. So we did not get one, because that could be almost the price of a hotel for a night. That was ridiculous. So just get a blanket, carry it everywhere, or give it to someone who enjoys their comfort while they're traveling. And I think that this would be a really good gift for them, because they maybe wouldn't have thought about investing in a nicer blanket to use while they travel. But you can give them the gift of comfort, and you can be a superhero when their flight gets canceled or delayed, or they sleep in the airport overnight to save money like us. Another good holiday item that you could get for someone would be a big fluffy cat. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't like to travel. Another gift idea I think a lot of people would like, or maybe wouldn't have gotten for themselves, are some type of passport holder. We actually got these for our weddings. They're both really good quality. Someone got them for us as a wedding gift. It was really nice and thoughtful, because they knew that we traveled a lot and would appreciate this. We did not have any passport holders before. I actually carried both of our passports in plastic Ziploc baggies, because I'm so afraid of them getting wet or something happening to them. But now someone got me this really cool Van Gogh one, because we got married in the Netherlands, which I thought was actually such a thoughtful thing to get, like a special Van Gogh passport holder for that. That was really nice. I would definitely recommend putting an AirTag in a passport holder. That would be another great gift idea for travelers, or really anyone who loses things or needs to know where things are. You can put an AirTag in a passport holder. You can put it in luggage. You can put it in a purse, a wallet, anything you don't want to be lost would be great. So an AirTag you could buy really for any type of person, and they should be happy with them. Something else I just got as a gift for someone else is I got a electronic organizer. I know that when we travel, me and Damien, we have had to train ourselves to be better organized. So I actually got one of these for ourselves too, so that we can be a little bit better about being organized, instead of just shoving cords into a backpack and then frantically trying to find the right cord and then being tangled. So I got a travel organizer for us, and I got one for someone else. This one's going to be ours, so it's already opened. It has all of these cool pockets to fit cords, and is honestly pretty good sized. I did pay less than $10 for this one. There are some more expensive ones that are a little bit bigger, or maybe a better quality on the outside. This I'm happy with. I think will do just fine. There's little nets to keep things in place. Overall, just I think a pretty solid item. Everyone carries cords nowadays. You need somewhere to put them where they're not going to get tangled or lost. It's very easy to lose them. And they're very expensive to rebuy at places like the airport, or you may not find the right type of charger where you're going. So keeping your electronics organized is essential. Definitely recommend something like this for the person that maybe you're having a hard time buying for. This would be a good gift, because everyone can use it. This next gift is great for someone who travels with a curling iron or a hair straightener or any type of hair styling tool. When you first start traveling and you're used to using these types of things, it can be a bit confusing trying to figure out, well, what converts voltage, what is universal and will work overseas, what do I need to get? So for my recommendations, I use it's called the Faridin. I believe it's a Korean brand. And it is, I'm sorry, my cat keeps playing with the tree. If you see the tree moving, it's because my cat will not stop playing with it. But anyway, my recommendations would be the Faridin It does both. It's a 2-in-1, so it curls your hair and straightens your hair. This thing is great. I've had this thing for years, and fingers crossed, it has still not gone out on me. It still works fantastic. Taken it to almost 20 countries, and I've never had any issues with it. This tool does convert voltage all on its own, so you don't need to do anything besides have the right type of adapter for the plug-in. It is great. It curls hair, it straightens hair, and it doesn't give it any type of weird frizzy pattern. I feel like it keeps it pretty sleek. The next gift recommendations that I would give would be more specific to the situation of the person you're buying for. If you know that they're going on a specific trip, there are some great things that you can get them that would help them be more prepared. For example, a couple Christmases ago, me and Damien were going to Costa Rica just a few days after Christmas, and there were things that people had asked us that we wanted, and we just wanted stuff related to our trip. So we said, like, mosquito repellent that we could take, or sunscreen that we could take that would be safe for the ocean, things like that that would cost a lot where we were going, or something that maybe you don't always want to just buy yourself. Those little things really do add up, especially when you're planning a trip. So if someone can just buy it for you as a gift, that can save a lot of money, and maybe they'll have more money on their trip that they can do something special because they didn't have to spend money on mosquito repellent or sunscreen or just little things like that that all add up that make a trip better or are things that are necessary. So I definitely recommend, if someone is going on a trip, see what they need, see what they haven't got for themselves yet, see what's recommended for that place that you think that they should have. So definitely recommend catering to whoever it is that you're buying for, seeing if they're going somewhere. Maybe they're going somewhere cold and you need to buy them hat and gloves or hand warmers. Things like that are all things that add up, one, for people, or two, they don't always think about until they're there. But if you've taken the guesswork out and thought of it before, that is really going to save them a lot of time. I definitely recommend that if you know someone is going somewhere, to buy them things specific to that place, whether it be something like we mentioned, like sunscreen or mosquito repellent. If you know that there's a certain experience that they want to do. I remember, again, when we were going to Costa Rica, someone bought us a surfing experience, and they were able to communicate with us before about, hey, what day would this work out? And even though we knew about it before, it was still a really great gift, because some of those experiences we wouldn't have been able to buy for ourselves, and because someone had thought about it, we were able to do those really cool experiences. Something to keep in mind about that I wanted to add, though, is make sure if you're getting them an experience, it's something they want to have. If they are terrified of the ocean and sharks, do not buy them a shark diving experience in a tropical location where they are going. That's not going to be a fun time for anyone, and you don't want to waste your money. So definitely keep the person in mind when you're buying them an experience. If you're traveling this holiday season, whether for fun or to see family, I hope that you travel safely and enjoy that time with your loved ones, or enjoy that fun trip that you have planned. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Oh my goodness, you gotta stop. Really wants to eat the Christmas tree. You can't eat the tree. Please stop.